You know, some states are known for certain foods. Like, when you think of Wisconsin, you think of cheese. When you think of Washington, you think of apples. And of course, the name Idaho immediately makes us think of potatoes. Hawaii brings visions of pineapples and macadamia nuts. Florida, well, that means oranges, and so on and so on. But where I come from, San Francisco, California, but I have to confess, but even before all the great Cajun cooking, comes something else, and that something else is liquor. Why, they even named the streets after alcohol. Now you may think the main street will become a jambalaya boulevard, but it isn't. No, it's called Bourbon Street. If you've never been there, you just have to take my word for this. I promise I'm not making this up. You can actually buy beer right on the street, and it's quite okay to walk along the main street with the drink in your hand. The one that push most is a sweet mixed drink and ice called a hurricane. Now I don't know what exactly is in it, but you can bet by its name it can create havoc with your equilibrium. It can make you who kind of dip it do. Who, you know, I've also told you I grew up, in a world of grease, but that was just half of it. I grew up in a world of grease and liquor. If only I could have been as wise with grease as I was with liquor. From an early age, I often saw the results of too much alcohol and decided that was not for me. What a lucky decision that was. Staying in control of your food intake is hard enough when you're sober. When you add alcohol to the mix, all power and wisdom go out the window. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Now we've shown you what a serving of hard liquor looks like. It's like a little serving of scotch or gin. But let's look at the rest. For one fat card, you get 3/4 of an ounce of scotch, 2 ounces or 1/4 cup of wine, and 4 ounces, 1/2 cup of light beer. There's also a lot of new beers out there that are non-alcoholic and are lower in calories. So if you want to try those, you may have 7 ounces. That's just under 1 cup. And that'll cost you 1 fat card. So if alcohol is really important to you, and you're willing to use those precious cards, those little fat cards to buy it, well, go ahead. The amount you can drink, if you stay honest with your cards, probably won't affect your sobriety level at all. But don't even ever think of drinking and driving, please. The risks just aren't worth it. Personally, I think that using your fat cards for a minuscule amount of alcohol is a big waste. So I'm going to give you some delicious alternatives today. The first one is called New Orleans Fizz. In this tall stem glass, I have to combine 6 ounces of chilled seltzer with 1 teaspoon of Rose's lime juice, a few ice cubes and a slice of lime, and you will find this a really delicious, refreshing drink on a hot day, or simply to relax when you get home from work. It really is good. Look for the seltzers or sparkling waters that are sodium free. They still taste great, and who needs all the extra salt? Get something of this, it's great. And the next drink is the Bear 7 drink. It is called Velvet Punch. And you'll just love this on a hot summer day, and it's also great to make a quality for a party ahead of time. You need to fill an ice cube tray with iced tea and freeze it. Now, if you use iced tea ice cubes, you won't be diluting your beverages as they melt. Now, in a tall glass, we'll place 4 of these ice cubes. Then, and remember, these are the ice cream that are made with iced tea. Then you add 3 ounces of strong iced tea. You add 1/3 cup of chilled orange juice and 3 ounces of diet tonic. And then you stir it thoroughly, put your feet up, and enjoy. Now don't forget to move over a fruit card for the juice. Yes, thank you. Let's try this one. You'll love this one too. The last one is a little more substantial and could even be enjoyed as a dessert. I call it Senorita Surprise. You need a blender for this. And you're also going to need a big margarita glass, and it's easy. In the blender you could bind 1/2 cup of chilled seltzer. You heard that? I heard that! 1 teaspoon of fresh lime juice and 2 tablespoons of frozen apple juice concentrate. With the blender running, you add 1/2 cup of frozen peaches slices, little slices. I think I got one in my eye. One at a time until the mixture is thick and smooth. Now it's blending in the peaches and hitting all those flavors, and then it's getting nice and thick. And you pour this into the margarita glass, and you garnish it with a slice of lime. And this will cost you a couple of fruit cards. But taste it, and I'm sure you'll agree, it's worth it. It is great. So here's a toast to our encore success on daily meal. Yes, I'm certainly drink to that. But I think I want them all. I think I'll just have them. I'll see you in a while. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.